Oh, Friday. Hey, here we are. Let me unplug this. Here we are. Happy Friday. We've made it through another week, and I don't know about you guys, but I really need a drink. Kind of having a little bit of weight of the world in general thing. So let's learn how to make some cocktails. We are finishing up lowball week. Also, sneak peek, real sneak peek. Woo, I have the rest of the month planned out. That's what I did today. We are excited to continue Pour It 4. It has been said that, what are we going to do if you run out of cocktails? I think you doubt the extensive knowledge of cocktails Keith and I have. Speaking of Keith, there he is, and I left. Let me plug in our boom mic. Let me plug in our success.
Ah.
Awesome. Hi, Keith. I was telling them how much I need a cocktail because I'm having a little weight of the world.
You need a cocktail.
Why do people in mass?
I was trying to get a drink to you faster than starting this. So that's why we're going to get one in you now.
Yay!
And luckily, the first drink we're starting with is super easy.
Yay!
So I can get you a drink ASAP. Now,
we love that.
we're going to be making the Godfather.
Yay! I love the Godfather.
So good. And kept trying to research the name, and what was it? Disaronno tried to say it was because it was Marlon Brando's favorite thing.
And then Keith got mad at me because I may have alluded to a drinking habit of Marlon Brando's that is
and then I got impressed by you because we
unsubstantiated.
discovered his favorite snack was frying up a pound of bacon and shoving it in a loaf of bread. We went down a ridiculous rabbit hole about Marlon Brando's eating habits.
It also randomly, he kind of created unknowingly celebrity culture. The idea of I'm rich and famous, I do what I want,
I do what I want when I want. And to attribute that.
And we attribute that to this drink that was basically named for the movie. How and why is yet to be really is unknown, but it is named.
Promise you it takes a lot of whiskey and some amaretto.
So this is a newer cocktail, being in the 70s. Like a true cocktail being invented that late is actually rare.
Rare. And we're doing our spin on it. Normally the cocktail calls for scotch. We're going to be using our sherry cask whiskey because you have a lot of these great sherry finished scotches, and I think it's going to pair really well with that amaretto. So, we're going to be doing 2 ounces whiskey.
I like where this is going.
I thought you would. And then 1 ounce amaretto.
I don't know what off-brand we have, but
we give it a zhuzh.
That's a solid Friday zhuzh, Keith.
A good solid zhuzh.
And you're like dead on eye contact to the camera.
Know.
It is not uncomfortable for anyone at home in any way, shape, or form.
And now we had a cold ball.
Okay, well, here we have it. It's Friday, y'all.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! All right, so this is a Godfather. We down here, and by we I mean me and Keith, have been known to accidentally have 1 or 2 more of these than we should. No, this is the first time we've done it with the sherry.
It is, which is why
I'm going to let that
curious
just
about
soak
it.
just a second.
Let it cool a little bit.
I'm going to let your ball melt a second.
Let the ball melt. I got another ball for the next drink.
Well, 2 balls is a solid starting
I'm
pair.
going to let you finish that one.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was going.
Starting pair.
Take 2.
It's been a day.
I am. I'm just really... I'm not mad, I'm disappointed, and we'll leave it at that.
And it's met my mother, right? That saying, whenever I hear, even if it doesn't apply to me,
it's not about you.
Stings deep down.
It isn't about you. What is our second low ball?
The second low ball is going to be a Jockey Club.
Yay!
Really, not super simple.
Not a new-ish 1930s, but not nearly as new as our late 1970s Godfather.
No. But it starts as any good drink should, with 2 ounces of gin.
God, today's my favorite day. We're just doing gin and whiskey. This is
Just
wonderful.
gin and whiskey all day long. And then we're going to be doing 1/2 ounce amaretto.
Did I knowingly put these drinks together? Because they both...
I'm going to assume so. Cause
I would
why
like to
not?
think that I was that...
Just a tiny
With
bit
it.
of triple sec. Yeah. A couple dashes of Anagooster bitters. And I think it was just about a 1/4 ounce
It's not... It's...
of lemon juice.
Yeah.
It's not a lot.
Somebody at home is enjoying a gin and tonic.
Wonderful.
We love that, whether you're making it the old-fashioned way or using our very handy, well-in-stocked cans.
Oh, yeah. No, we are, especially we like to make sure we have enough of those cans out for summer. 'Cause
Yeah.
It is 84 tomorrow out, well,
Oh, so
here
yard
anyway
work
in Missouri.
and cracking open a can at the end of the day, that might be my plan tomorrow.
End of the day. Okay, so you're going to take your ball. Forget about that.
Yep,
now.
yep.
And good solid shake.
So the Jockey Club appeared in back in the day, bar books. Mr. Boston is the most famous, but each hotel bar often would release their own, because that's really where the high-end bars were in hotels. They would release their bar book, but this appeared in a hotel bar book in the 30s. That looks delightful. All right, now
It
we're
does.
gonna...
I've seen it getting served in like
I'm gonna turn this around.
coupe glasses.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
I don't know. There's just something about a low ball. And I had this statement the other day. There's some. I felt like my life was living in an airport bar, and I think a
You
low
love
ball.
airport
I do
bars.
love airport bars.
You and I
And
spent
especially,
a
like,
really fun... That was a long-ass layover, but that was a
we
really
were
fun...
there for a while.
That was a fun airport
There's
bar.
something
All right.
about. Yeah.
Let's try these.
Yes.
God, it's hard to go wrong with The Godfather. Let me try it. What you think? That's the face of... He's thinking.
You can't go wrong with Godfather. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, but... I feel I would drink that way too fast. This one... The Godfather, again,
The Godfather
it is,
makes you take your time.
it is a slow sipper. The amaretto as that beautiful almond in the sherry cask is quite lovely with it, but it is very, very layered, very nuanced. You want it to develop. That tastes like lemon water to me, which is not bad, but I know myself.
See, I think the lemon's
In
a little
anything with lemon, I'm going to be like, oh, now what?
bit, the lemon to me is too heavy in that.
Oh, I love...
Like,
lemon and gin are like...
I'd replace the lemon juice with limoncello in that. I want the
That'd be
lemon
too
oil.
sweet for me, but I can understand where you're going with that.
Mm-hmm. I want the lemon oil. Not
Catelyn
the lemon
Miller?
pulp. It is a Catelyn Miller.
Catelyn
Oh, you
Miller,
wanna try
would you
one?
like to try a sip of our drink?
Yeah, that is a Jockey Club. I love the
We'll
30
see if we get
seconds
the
applause.
true Catelyn Miller response.
There's a particular response we'll look from
Yes.
Catelyn that tells us whether a drink is good or not down here. It is very eloquent.
It's
He
succinct.
takes his time. Outstandingly reviewed.
I'd get drunk on this one.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. You're right. So it is more refreshing.
Yeah, I
By
would
the
get
way,
drunk
this
on
is
that
how we
one.
judge
A
what
little too
cocktails to
harsh.
get.
Like, I mean, I would be like,
It would be dangerous.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is the Catelyn Miller test. If
It
he
is the
says
Cat-
I would get drunk on that, we're going down the right path.
That's going the good direction.
Speaking of
think
getting
it's
drunk on that, Catelyn Miller, you want to
Yes, I do.
address this
Thank
curbside
you.
pickup? We are open for curbside pickup.
Yes, we are. Or again, you can get those cans.
Brown SUV. If they made a note, I'd put it on the bag of their car.
We run like a well-oiled bag of ferrets.
Well-oiled bag of ferrets. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What everybody's doing this weekend? What are we drinking? What are we doing? What are you doing this week?
My plan is to get my lawn mowing cut tonight, and then tomorrow I can just work on art and read my book. I want
What
to
book are
just
you reading?
enjoy. Horseman. I never know if he has a chance to watch, but he recommended something called Mistborn.
Okay.
It's very interesting. So
I've
been
rarely gone
liking
wrong
that.
with a Brian Horseman.
Brian Horseman
recommended
has good recommendations. So
anything.
it's going
Food,
well.
books,
Yes.
equipment, people I should know and hang out with.
Bye.
Tequila.
Bye, Catelyn Miller. What are you
Bye,
doing this
Catelyn
weekend,
Miller.
Cat?
Fixing the lawnmower and cutting the grass. Woo!
I was waiting for whatever Leslie tells me, but that conversation may have happened earlier.
We all know that's true.
That conversation may have happened earlier. Bye, Cat. So somebody. Oh, Cat's doing other cat. We have a couple of cats in our life.
We do have a couple cats in our life. Tequila.
Are doing tequila. We were talking about tequila today. I am not necessarily a huge tequila fan.
I really want to, and I think I'd love to do that one of these weeks, is tequila has been so abused by the margarita.
You know what I'm also thinking the minute I saw tequila, right?
Tequila
is my lady! I can't.
No,
Bradley
yeah.
Whitford.
No,
If you ever were
permanently
watching
stuck.
Bradley,
Yes.
huge fan. Huge fan.
Now that's all I'm thinking. now I'm thinking about Ninja Turtles dancing around to tequila.
I went to West Wing.
Oh, different lives.
Different
Terrence,
lives. Different lives.
But no, it really, like I said, a well-made just tequila sunrise, or again,
Okay.
Paloma's finally making that comeback. I
You
love
love-
a Paloma.
yeah, you love
a well-made
Palomas.
Paloma is delightful.
Yeah.
There's so many great tequila cocktails that just
Yeah.
need to be retouched, revisited, and are not the plain old sweet
So,
and sour margarita
With my
or
grass
tequila
allergy,
shots.
I've had bad reactions to tequila.
So we should work more on maize margaritas.
So I've
The
not
corn whiskey.
explored tequila much beyond knowing that it isn't great for me.
You know what the funny irony is there? Agave is a succulent, but you can drink the corn whiskey and the corn is a grass.
Yes. Body chemistry. So cool.
Weird. So
cool.
weird.
Also can't have watermelon because it's like a distant cousin to the grass family.
You're a delicate flower.
Inside. Inside. Yeah. So what do we got? I have what?
Huh?
Zombie building now. I have no idea what that means.
Mm-hmm.
But good for
Oh,
you.
making a zombie to drink.
Oh, a zombie?
Oh, yeah.
Cocktail?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know where you're at, but again, if the temperature is like this outside, that's another
Yeah,
nice,
that's a solid
refreshing...
drink.
Yeah.
That's a solid drink. Well, next week, so we finished Lowball Week. Next week, we're bringing you Pickney Ben creations. So they are things we invented, things we stumbled upon,
Things we've
that we
forgotten.
forgot we invented. That luckily I have a magic book that I was like, hey, shit, we made that like 7 years ago.
You don't realize how she means lucky. There's times I've come up with cocktails, and it's just an arrangement of Post-its that's been scattered around, and we're
I'm
trying
really
to piece
organized.
them together.
I'm really organized.
I am not.
So we will put out the shopping list. There's gonna be, I do know for a fact one of them has orange sorbet. So we're gonna put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Save it for later.
Put it out there, see what happens.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff you may or may not have. What I'm doing this weekend is cleaning out our pantry. So we may have the like, oh shit, I forgot we had this.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's coming out of the kitchen, going through it,
Good for
putting
you.
it back.
That
yeah.
sounds horrifying. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, it sounds soothing and relaxing.
I'm leaving that in there.
And I'm not gonna continue to process my thoughts of what a upsetting
only
world.
you sorting would
Yes.
make it feel better.
Very calming. I also think we are going to redo one of our flower beds. Now, as much as I love this Godfather, this would
It's
not be a
perfect
drink.
for sitting down and redoing your flower bed. 2 shots of scotch is going to go great with your gardening. Thank you, Randy. We're happy to have you back.
Hello, Randy. I would be lying if I said 2 shots of scotch in gardening. It has never happened at my house.
It's the only way to garden at my house.
I love scotch.
Scotch and a weed whacker
I-
explains my yard so well.
Really like scotch, and that's one of the reasons the sherry cask is one of my favorites. But we did plan out the rest of the month. I'm really excited because we're also going to start showcasing some friends.
We are
More
going to
on
start
that next
showcasing
week.
some friends. We'll be getting deeper into that, but there's a lot of good distillers in Missouri.
Doing
And
a lot of different stuff.
I mean, we know we're amazing, but there are other folks
look
that
at
are.
us.
I mean, yeah, really. You know, you love us. Turns out there's other people in the world.
Can I wink like my mom winks? I hope she's watching. You're a horrible winker. Like your whole face seizes up. That's not how we wink.
That's not how we wink the royal we.
Yeah, we don't wink that way.
But as amazing as some of us are, there's really great distilleries here in Missouri,
Yeah.
and we want to kind of show off some of the things we don't do. Also, some guys that make some really neat mixers. We're wanting to talk to some of our friends there. So hang on, we're wanting to showcase a bunch of stuff, and again, we love your guys' recommendations. If there's anything
just
you
because I
want
have
us to start showing off.
stuff planned out doesn't mean we can't do an extra
our
one.
week list.
I have a week list for future when we start moving into weekly and stuff like that. But through May, we're here Monday through Friday, bringing you this ridiculous show that you guys have just so embraced.
Which,
and it's
thank you,
absurd.
because it flatters us.
Again,
And
had a really not great day, just kind of, again, the weight of the world, and knowing that we were doing this, and we get to talk to you, and we get to talk about what we love doing, just really brightens my day, and I hope it does the same for you guys at home. A nice cold quart of your gin and tonics. I 100% agree that our gin and tonics, a lot of people are like, oh, it's great for pool. Our gin and tonic after some yard work is probably the single most refreshing drink.
We never pulled it up on there, but the gin bucket does need to probably show up. There isn't. I know where that heart came from. Your gin bucket is beloved.
It is beloved. It's delicious. That will require a trip to the store
With a cart.
With a bucket.
With a bucket. Some shout outs for today. And I feel like we shouted them out earlier.
Oh, yay, somebody's. Jeff, that's our pen guy.
Is it?
Yeah, the guy who made our pens. We love those. We haven't had them in a while. We need to get staves. We're out of staves.
We do need staves.
Yeah.
I wanted
Side tangent.
Yeah, those never happen, especially not after having a drink.
Of,
I want to shout out the Hawthorne. I feel like we did that earlier. They've been doing a bunch of work.
Love the
I think they're
Hawthorne.
doing some like takeout cocktail.
Jerry's watching. Your dad
stuff.
loves a ribeye Catherine, and now that I said that out loud, he's gonna be like, "Damn it!"
And now he's driving there.
Yep.
Now he's driving
He's like,
there.
"Karen, get in the car."
Yeah, we're moving.
Yep. So yeah, Hawthorne. And I know a couple of people. I was reading an article. Again, in Franklin County, we can start easing into reopening. We are not. Because you've seen our space, there's really not an option down here.
It's a little bit too intimate a location.
But I know a couple of places like Dutch is taking reservations.
Dutch is going to do reservations
Rothschild's
for this
is
Wednesday.
opening next week, so get your breakfast fix. In non-food places, one of my favorite places, Goodreads in Washington.
Yeah.
Bookstore. They're doing appointments. Do it right now. So they're all those people are doing it, but a couple of stores are going to be easing back into some stuff. I know that we're going to
be gentle on these
and
guys.
be nice, everybody. Don't make comments that you don't yell at staff, please.
There we go. There we go.
Personal shout out that has nothing to do with things you can buy. And
Wonderful.
If I tear up, I apologize. My nephew, Gus Burrow.
Oh yeah, no, you take this. You do this.
My nephew, it's so sweet. He won the most inspirational high school football player award from the Lombardi Association, and he's not going to get to go to an award ceremony, but they are doing a virtual award ceremony, and there was a really sweet write-up in the St. Louis Post about my nephew, Gus. So shout out to him. He shouldn't be watching because he's still doing his schooling. However, love you, and you inspire me every day. So, off camera for a second. So, yes, bringing it back to not everybody fucking sucks. But there are, speaking of people who suck, hi, Greg!
Hi, Greg!
Yes, next week, that's actually why I'm crying. Greg will be back next week. And we're really excited to have Greg back on a regular
Yeah,
basis.
but you're crying for a completely different reason on that one.
Yeah.
Remember when the loudest thing in this building was the hum of that ice machine?
Just you wait, everyone.
Just you wait.
Greg will be back. We're really excited. Shout out to all of our Pick Me Ben family out there.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
miss you. Yep, Goober. We love the Goober.
We love our Goober.
Greg will have some Greg's the king of rum runners and sweet drinks. So, again, when we work with some of our friends coming up, and we break out our inspiration board,
We have an inspiration board
we're
going.
really excited about it.
So inspirational.
So inspirational. We will showcase some more of those drinks. Again, stuff that we don't make. We want you all to know that there is a wide world
There's a wide world of cocktails.
and craft spirits. I know Rebecca cries every day. We know, Greg. We know.
I can hear it from my house.
Yeah. So I hope you guys all have a really great weekend. We've made it through another week.
We did. To you guys.
Yeah.
We're getting through another week.
To you guys at home, I hope whether you're drinking our product, I hope you're all having a decent time. I hope you're all being gentle with yourselves, with other people.
Be good to yourselves. Be good to each
Be
other.
patient.
We can't keep entertaining Greg.
We're going to next week.
That's because he's going to be here and he's brightly colored and tall.
It's true. I was tired of being the tallest in the Olympus. Yes.
It's not my fault I'm short, youthful, and vibrant.
Vibrant? It's the word we're picking today?
That's what I'm doing.
Is that the one where you're like, I have to drink this yesterday's Bang energy drink until I have enough energy to get a fresh Bang energy drink?
I didn't say what vibration. I am vibrating.
Yeah, sadly, we have an energy drink issue down here where we have a whole cooler full of them, and it's just me and Keith, and yet energy drink consumption hasn't changed.
Has remained on a plateau.
Which says something about Keith and I. But we're gonna
We
drink
have a
this
problem,
now.
but it's not this.
So,
No.
yeah. Also, shout out, I know Hillerman's, speaking of
Yes.
things that Hillerman's is doing a variety of stuff. They're open now for outside. You can do curbside. Starting on Monday, they're reserving curbside for, I don't want to say, like...
More at-risk individuals?
Yeah, at-risk or people associated with at-risk individuals. And then all their stuff is outside checkout. So I will be hitting up.
Oh, yeah. And
Some
I'm
Hillerman's
sure
here
there's a lot of
shortly.
other great places around the state and around the country.
Yeah.
That have been, I've very much taken into gardening and kind of, I don't know, have my little gin and tonics, and
Yeah.
I sit around and plant some plants. And
I'm glad you're
Pretty
planting
awesome.
plants.
I'm
That is a
offering-
really good step in good gardening.
So
is
first
planting
I-
plants.
No. See, I fall down to the ground and I plant myself, and then I just roll over and go, I better put this in.
I think that's a great way to end on. If I had a nickel.
Where'd all these
Where'd all
nickels
these
come
nickels
from?
come from?
And-
It's one of my favorite jokes.
Guys, stay safe
Stay healthy, stay kind,
and keep your
spirits up. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Yes.
I'm going to take a sip of this before I... Yep.
Zoom.
Oh,
Zoom
no!
again!
Ah!